So let's do this. So how do you want me to start the part 2? Just
go ahead. All right, next up we got views from the 6.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, ready, man.
All right. So next up we have views from the 6, Manchester United, the world's most expensive 6th place team. We're gonna. I mean, it sucks we don't have correspondence.
We don't have any 6 god. I'm sorry. We promised we would have a 6 god today, but nah, they didn't come through.
It didn't work out. So we're gonna try to objectively have this conversation and see what their kind of outline what their needs are and see if we can go through this together, right? So our first topic on them is the top 3 needs for Manchester United right now. I think we can all come to consensus and say that their back line, it isn't bad, but I guess out of all their center backs, I think Eric Bailey would probably be their most promising one. I think.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably one of the best in the league. If it wasn't for that injury, he would be. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, 25? But yeah.
I think he's a younger guy as well.
Yeah, so around that age.
They definitely.
He got grits.
Yeah,
he got grits, man. That's one hell of it. He reminds me much of what is it?
He's pretty good on the ball.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say
he really
he's
is.
Actually not bad on the ball.
Coming from La Liga, you have to be.
What was he at Valencia before? Right? Villarreal, right?
Yeah.
He reminds me of Vidic. Do you guys see any similarity between Vidic? Like he got balls, man.
Yeah, he just goes.
He's
23.
23. Wow, he's 23 years old. 23 years old. You know, and 6'2". I mean, he has all the makeup to be a great center back for Manchester United.
A great defender.
Okay, so basically,
he's probably one of the best young defenders in the world right now.
Basically, I don't think they've already signed another center back with Victor Lindelof. And I don't follow Man United bullshit, but from what I've been reading, they've been hyping him up as the next Vidic and Ferdinand kind of yeah. They got him from
Did they drop the Varane pursuit? I mean, I feel like they've been talking about this.
If that ever fucking existed, there's no chance they're gonna get Varane. I don't. Man United, they're just deluded.
Lindelof is also
Lindelof.
I think he's like 6 foot. He's like 6'2". He's also.
But he's also good on the ball from what I've been reading. I've been reading several good things about him. But of course, people like to hype up players and shit. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
So the back line, they need a center back. Do they need a fullback?
It's tough to say.
They don't need. I mean, they already got a center back. They already got a center back, but I think left back they do because Luke Shaw was a bit. He had that little thing with Mourinho.
I think Luke Shaw's days are numbered with Mourinho. It's hard to really. They're hot and cold, so I don't really know.
Yeah, guys.
No, but then I feel like Mourinho kind of did
we need to talk about this. The Mourinho influence on players at the end of this podcast.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that because we can even talk about it right now. I feel like that was the mind games with Mourinho playing on Luke Shaw. I think he literally told Luke Shaw, he's like, Luke Shaw, I don't think he has a future at Man United. And there was a little bit where Luke Shaw, I think,
but then there's times
really
that
played his heart out.
It's also times he's put him on in the 60th minute and taken him out. Like, that's something that's the shit that you don't do, man.
Mourinho's a dickhead.
As a professional footballer,
he's such a dickhead.
You get subbed on and subbed out in one game. That's tough. That's tough. That's gotta mess with your psyche.
Oh shit.
So.
Actually, no, dude. He actually has a knack of doing that, though. This is not the first time he has done that.
It's not the first time. He did it with Moimata, didn't he? Chelsea.
He's such a prick, man.
He is a prick.
He's such a prick.
All right, so
but I still like that
we'd
guy.
say probably a left back. I think they're pretty sealed up with right back with Valencia. So I think
without a doubt, best right back in the league.
Yeah, I give it to Valencia.
Not Kyle Walker.
I think so too.
No, Kylie.
Are you serious? No, he's way better than Kyle Walker. I'll give it to Valencia by a mile, by a country mile.
I would definitely say Valencia is probably the best back in the league.
Mark, what do you think?
Yeah, because I mean, I think it kind of like Valencia. He was like a winger at the beginning,
Mark,
and his crosses were pretty fucking good. But yeah,
Mark, I'm gonna give you the emoji eyes before I say this. What about Bellerin?
Bellerin's. I think Bellerin's up there. Obviously, I don't think. I know he's up there. His numbers, but
okay. Let me put it this way, dude.
Valencia's a different level.
In terms of right backs in the Premier League now, it's dude, there's not that many. It's Antonio Valencia. He's in a class above by himself. Then there's Kyle Walker, who's in a class by himself, and then the rest of everybody else is either good or just below average. You feel me?
Not at all. That's completely
so.
false.
I think that's where Bellerin is in that third. He's in that third class.
This season that just passed. The season before that, he was the best right back in the Premier League. I mean, he was on best 11. He was the best right back in the Premier League the year before last. So he's definitely up there. And oh yeah, now I mean he's also 21 years old.
So that just points he's inconsistent. So I mean yeah. So
but
he's
a good.
So he's a good. So he's a good right
just like
back.
Arsenal. Just like Arsenal, inconsistent, just like you guys.
He's a good right back.
I mean, what is it that you? How many 21-year-olds?
Wait, how old is he? He's like 21, right?
Valencia's up. Valencia's a.
I mean, he got time on his side.
4. All right, so let's go back. So, Kyle Walker. I would say Valencia. I mean, Valencia's a veteran, 31 years old. I mean, you gotta say in his career right now, he's probably at his peak of his career. You could argue Valencia's a top 5.
All right, we're digressing, but the funny part is he went from a winger to being one of the best in the world. That's crazy.
I know, that's crazy. It's crazy. He went from a right winger to... He still plays right wing for Colombia, right?
Yeah.
Ecuador. Damn, that's how much you know.
Ecuador. Yeah, fuck it. Nobody gives a fuck about it. There's like 10 Valencias on Ecuador. There's Eder Valencia, Antonio Valencia, fucking Fernando Valencia. There's like the Ecuador.
Fernando Valencia.
I just made that. Yeah, but we're straight.
All right, let's go to the midfield. So, what do we need?
All right, so we said the midfield. I think they're pretty much
actually
okay.
there are in progress.
D mid.
Signed Fabinho from AS Monaco for 35 mil.
So what's the midfield? Would Fabinho, Herrera,
Pogba? Because I think they're gonna go with 4-3-3. Because first of all, Paul Pogba is not a holding midfielder. He's not.
He's a box to box.
Yeah, he's a box. But no. Yeah, box to box. Come number 10.
Dude, when you see Pogba play, right?
Yeah, but he's not a number 10. But he's a box to box.
You can't really tell what position Pogba play though. To be honest, honestly, he doesn't excel in any position. He's just like an awkward kid on a playground.
He tries to control the tempo.
Like that's the thing. He's trying to drive deep and control the tempo of the game, but he's not good at doing that. He's not really that great at doing it.
I think it worked best for him at Juventus because Juventus had Vidal and
he's just so awkward. I can't put my hands on where
it worked out in the second half of the season.
People see he's world class and all that shit, but he doesn't perform to that level. You know, like there's not a position
you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. He's had performances. He has performances. Europa League,
but he's not consistent. He's not consistent with the performance. He's good.
His best performance was against Celta Vigo this season. That's just my opinion. And like,
he had a master.
I don't think he replicated.
Here's the thing, though. It's also you have to give players time to adapt to a new team with a new system with a new coach.
He has been in England for so long.
Nah, but he's also went to Italy where he really it became world class. You know what I mean?
The discussion of the world class thing. I don't like that.
Guys,
I don't think.
I think
Pogba is just hyped to the point where people think it's world class.
All right, here's my synopsis with Pogba, and I partially agree with Jimmy. Jimmy is kind of right. You don't know what his best position is, but with that being said, I feel like it's also like you don't know what formation is best
to get the best out of him.
Out of him. Yeah, exactly. Because with that being said, Man United, they tried to do him playing with Herrera as the two holding, and that just did not work out.
They were all over the place
defensively, or with Fellaini, or with Fellaini. I don't think it was Herrera. I think it was Fellaini. They were terrible. They were absolutely trash.
Terrible together.
Herrera came inside there, and things started to look good. Now, here's the thing with Herrera. I think Herrera is Man United's kind of best midfielder. I personally think he is. Okay, he does his job. He gets it done because he plays sort of like that quiet role where it's like, if you see him and he's on the pitch, you kind of don't pay attention to him. But then if he's not on the pitch, you pay attention because, there's something fucking missing there. Now, the thing is, I think what Man United is going to do is they should do 3 midfielders. And they should do Paul, and Herrera and whatever.
Fabinho, they're trying to get Fabinho to come through. So that's what we should focus on. What is Fabinho is going to bring to the team at the moment?
Okay, now pause. They're also looking at Matic. And then Matic could mean Bakayoko goes to
But
Chelsea.
Matic seems far-fetched, though. Fabinho is more realistic to get than Matic.
Yeah, fair enough.
So we have to talk about Fabinho.
Now, I was gonna hit on that point. If Fabinho comes in, right, I think he's gonna be the anchor, and that's what they needed. Because when I saw him against Southampton in the League Cup, I felt like Man United needed an anchoring point that would liberate Paul Pogba and let Paul Pogba do his number 10 duties. Because when he was at Juventus, right? Juventus, they had Pirlo that played as anchor. Pirlo didn't do much of the defensive work. It was Marquinhos that did it. And Paul Pogba was the one.
Marquinhos and Vidal.
With Juventus, he was. If there's a word that goes, I mean, if there's like another thing to put, is he like an inverted midfielder?
Yeah.
Some type of shit like this.
He was like,
you cannot put a word on it. You cannot put a word on it.
The three midfielders. Those three midfielders with Vidal.
Okay, you guys are trying to get too philosophical.
No. What we're saying is, the bottom line of it was Vidal, Marquinhos, and Pogba. They all played in almost interchangeable positions. Vidal also.
And, don't forget Pirlo.
No,
Pirlo.
No, but when Pirlo,
and it's a good thing. It's a good thing that you bring up Vidal too.
Pirlo is like the ditcher.
No, but he was.
He's a recycle point. He's the one that. He was the
regista. He was the regista.
The rock and then
he was
engine.
The regista of the.
Pogba was the engine.
No.
And
but Jimmy.
No,
but wait, Jimmy. Technically, at they didn't play with a 3-man midfield like that because as Mark just pointed out,
it seems like Pogba was playing on the wing midfield.
He played left side of center midfield, midfield. But then his role was like sort of like as a free roamer, but more largely offensive.
Yes.
Okay. Now that's why I feel like Man United, when I've seen him playing with Ibrahimovic, because this is why I had a big stump on Man United letting Ibrahimovic go, because I know
they're paying.
He's going to sit out for half an entire season. Yeah, they're paying him. Yeah, paying him way too much for that. But like, my biggest thing was like, if they can get a striker, they can link up with the way Ibrahimovic linked up with Pogba.
Cristiano Ronaldo,
Morata.
You could say Cristiano.
Morata.
Whatever. I feel like that's Pogba's
Lewandowski,
best
Aubameyang
positions. All right. Yeah, I mean they're deluded. They're gonna sign every striker on fucking planet Earth. But like,
okay, so
I feel like that's Paul Pogba's best position.
Let's
final third.
Let's actually start about. Let's talk about that then. Out of all those far-fetched center forwards, Aubameyang, Morata, who would be the best fit? Let's just say that. Who would be the best fit for Manchester United?
No, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic fit.
I will go first.
Griezmann is not coming.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
None of those guys could probably come. One of those guys could probably come. If you were going to say, I'm going to pick a number 9 that's linked with them right now, which is the entire world, outside of maybe Ronaldo, because Ronaldo.
They're desperate, man. They need anyone. It doesn't matter who it is.
To be honest with you, I think Aubameyang would work. I will tell you why.
Yes.
I think the reason why I think Aubameyang.
Okay, but then remember the last time when we had a Man United fan, the Man United fan on this podcast, they hated Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, they did.
They hated Ibrahimovic.
But the reason why I think
why did they hate Ibrahimovic? Why did they hate him?
He was old.
No, it wasn't old. Defensively, they said Ibrahimovic just slows down the team and everything. Do you think that Aubameyang would also have that same effect on Man United?
I think Aubameyang would work for Manchester United because for the exact same reason why he doesn't work for Arsenal. The way Aubameyang plays at Dortmund is a very open style of play. They counter and they play very direct. Kind of like with United. If you look at Ibrahimovic's goals, it's very direct. The long ball comes in, he beats that center back, he scores his goals, he creates. Aubameyang can do that very, very well.
All right, Mark, before you continue.
Hold on, let me finish this last time. The issue with Aubameyang, which is why I think it would work better for United than it will with Arsenal, is because Dortmund doesn't break down defenses like how they did with Lewandowski and Royce and Gundogan. They play direct now because they don't have a center forward that the
creative outlet.
So what happens is if you go to a team like Arsenal that plays that has 100 passes and 200 passes before they break down a defense, and a team that sits 10 in the back and you have to break them down, Aubameyang's not that type of player. His his link up play isn't as world class as his directness. So because of that, he would work out with a team like that where you can have a Rashford, a Martial that maybe is a little bit better with the link-up play or a little bit better with the ball, with dropping deeper into the midfield. Aubameyang's not a guy that's going to drop deep into the midfield. He's a guy that likes to hang on the back line, play that long ball, that beautiful long ball that Herrera, Pogba, Mata, that everybody can play, right? United has tons of guys that can play 30, 40-yard long balls. They need a dynamic striker that can run on to the end of those and create goals out of that. And I think Aubameyang would work best for that, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, I agree with you. I agree with you because, Mourinho likes to play. Like, if I see, like, for example, if Aubameyang came through, I can see the Real Madrid under Mourinho, one of the deadly counter-attacking teams.
And Milan, Inter Milan, remember, Inter was the same way. And Inter
exactly.
He made Milito look like freaking Zlatan. Milito had like 30 goals that year.
Exactly. So I feel like he's going to work. He's like, you're right. He's going to really, really work for Manchester United. He really will. But
I know. It's like, I feel the same exact way, though. It's like yeah, he'll work, but is he the guy you really want? Or, like, are we saying that
really want?
He's the guy that you desperately need? You know what I mean?
Okay, but here's another deal. Now, it's good that you've mentioned Morata and what's his name, Aubameyang. What about Lukaku, though?
But Lukaku is going back to Chelsea.
But let's say realistically,
isn't it?
We'll just say if
realistically they got two strikers in the market right now. They can get Morata.
Lukaku has said he's already agreed terms with the club that he's going to sign with. Now, it could be Man United, it could be Chelsea.
It's probably
Chelsea. He's going back to Chelsea.
But like you said,
but Vitu, why would they get rid of Costa if they're not going to sign him?
Explain that then.
Yeah.
How would you? Honestly, I think Lukaku probably fits better in that mold than Aubameyang because he's more proven in the Premier League. Mm-hmm. So maybe.
I hate when you do that, Mike. I really do hate when you do that.
What I'm saying.
I hate when you go with your
proven
in the EPL thing. I really hate that.
What I'm saying is,
but no, Jimmy. Mark has a point. Mark has a point because Lukaku kind of knows his defenders.
He knows. I'm going to go get up against
Chelsea. Exactly. I know how to play against them.
But the good thing is, though, you bring a new striker who defender doesn't know how to defend against.
Yeah, exactly. So
they don't know how to.
But also,
that's what I'm saying.
So you see,
okay. Not saying Aubameyang will do this because I would take Aubameyang at Arsenal. At the end of the day, even though I just said that it wouldn't work for us, I would still take him because he's world class. Obviously, what I'm saying is between those two that do very similar things, you have a guy like Lukaku who's averaged 20 goals a season in the last 4 years in the Premier League. Who's at the prime of his career, who's also still young, and who also has played in a role that's very similar to what he would be doing at United. You see what I'm saying? Now, in Aubameyang, you have that as well. They're both direct, but Dortmund still has differences in their game than they do with United. So it's still a learning curve. That's all I'm saying. Can he do it? Of course he can do it. Of course either of them could do it. But my point is the learning.
Lukaku is not realistic.
I know. We're playing devil's advocate. We're playing devil's advocate because money will make anybody move anywhere, right? So if United puts the money up, he could go. My point is, if you're comparing the two, all I'm saying is they're very similar, right? Aubameyang, to me, I would like Aubameyang a little more than Lukaku for my team, but for United, if you look at it, Lukaku's probably the more.
That is also true.
The more,
he's going to be
more stylistic pick. Yeah. Because of the fact that the learning curve for him is a little bit slimmer, you don't have to worry about that. And because Lukaku's just
the type of player he is, the type of player
his back to goal,
Mourinho style a lot more.
Back to goal game,
back to goal, holding the ball up and all that.
Exactly.
And then the crossing,
I was just gonna hit on that because I feel like this is why it would have made sense to have him. I'm trying to think like a Man United fan here because I'm trying to drop my IQ down a little bit. But Marcus Rashford, what would that leave him? Because I think Marcus Rashford is best.
He can play out wide too.
It's tough. Some people would say his best position is on the wing.
I like him up top. I like him up top too.
Oh no, yeah, he's
like him on the wing.
So no, wait, Jimmy,
dude, on the wing he kills people, and the way he can create.
Martial does this too.
Not only can he give you goal on the wing, he can create from the wing, and he will embarrass defenders.
Martial too.
I was about to bring
that
in.
No.
I agree. I think Martial is a better striker. I think Martial is a better striker.
Thank you,
because his one-on-ones.
Thank you.
He's one-on-ones.
Yes.
I think that season when he was Louis Van Gaal, no other person one-on-one.
Yeah, no. He came out.
I saw this. I saw this on his fucking first game. I saw this on his first game. The way he murdered Skirtle. Marshall
past year,
Marshall hasn't impressed me. I mean, he hasn't impressed me.
This year, he's dipped a little bit. He's dipped a little bit.
Rashford
has exactly.
Rashford has. When I see him play,
Marshall this season
better on the wing.
He has not. Marshall this season has been off, but like I cannot erase what he did when he scored those 17 goals under Louis Van Gaal.
I think they're two different type of strikers. I think Martial is.
They are two different type of strikers.
Martial's more the dynamic. I want to run on to every ball. Rashford's a little.
Really, to be honest,
I think Rashford's more complete. I think
Rashford's a more dynamic.
No, here's why I say that.
He's more dynamic.
Here's why I say that. I think in possession, Rashford could develop his back to goal game better than Martial. I don't think Martial can really link up play in the next couple years as a number 9. I think Rashford can't. Rashford has done it for England.
I think Rashford is the mode of the Ronaldo type. Player.
I think Rashford. Well,
like he's more off the ball movement is actually pretty dope. Think about it.
I think so.
You see how many times like he found himself 1-on-1 with like in the front going 1-on-1 with the defenders. He's off the ball movement for a youngster at his age. Like seriously, is really good.
But both of them are. Both of them can go at defenders. I think Rashford though. His movement in the box, like in terms of getting in crosses, scoring headers, I think that's something Martial
a lot more deadly.
Martial has not developed yet, which is why for France he can't play top.
I was watching a YouTube video on Thierry Henry explaining like how we see Rashford. He's like Rashford better play. He said he's better in the middle. Why?
He is, yeah.
Because he's late. Look, that's Thierry Henry for me. He's a lazy player. I agree with that or no?
Rashford?
Like he was showing a video. No. What's his name?
Martial.
Yes,
Martial. Yes.
He was showing a video of him when he was playing on the wing. When the ball is in the box, he stays on the wing. He doesn't go into the box.
Exactly.
People who want to score goals need to go into the box.
He doesn't have that.
So that's why I feel like he is perfect centrally. Rashford, on the other hand, he's not gonna stay on the wing when the ball is about to go in there. Because his off the ball movement is already great.
But I think that's
his awareness.
And he's more deadly. His dribbling skills is a lot more deadly on the wings because he got time and space to bring the ball and pressure
I think so. I'm not saying that he's not direct. What I'm saying is just to make your point.
Not only can he score goals, he can create
just to
goals.
Make your point, Jimmy. Yes, they're both direct players. Rashford's probably a lot more direct going at. Martial far more going at players too. Well, my point is in the center of the field, like it's just like you said, when you need movement in the box, I think Martial lacks the eye for goal in the box that Rashford has.
He does.
That Rashford has naturally.
He does.
I think getting on headers. I think Rashford is way more natural in terms of poaching.
But he needs to play on the wing. Rashford is a winger.
I know, but Mourinho's gonna play him there because
this kid is a deadly assassin on the wing. God, he's so amazing to
watch. So is Martial though.
No,
it's a good problem. It's a good problem.
Jimmy. I mean, yeah, it's a good problem. But I feel like also at the same time, Rashford. I mean, come on, he's a fox in the box.
He's a fox in the box.
He is.
With his movement
Honestly,
from the wing.
No.
Just like similar to Ronaldo. Ronaldo is a fox in the box. Most of his movement come from the wing side.
He drifts away.
Okay, anyway, let's go back to the initial source.
Okay, so Jimmy.
Which was what signing Lukaku, where does that leave Martial and
I think
Rashford?
Martial will stay as the second choice striker. Not Martial. I think Rashford will stay as the second choice striker. I think Martial would go out wide and then maybe they'll go back and forth. And obviously because
what happened to Lingard? Lingard
will either sit. He will sit down. Like will sit.
I mean,
he will sit on the bench.
He's technically not a striker. Lingard's technically not a striker, but then I think Jose Mourinho really likes. Jose Mourinho likes
Why,
Lingard.
He's just gonna be on social media with Paul Pogba.
Because like
he'll be back up.
If you look at Lingard's actually one of the most effective players.
He really is. He really is.
But remember, he's gonna be.
He's a good squad rotational player. I think he's gonna
be back up.
He's a great squad rotational player.
He'll be back up for Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan's is obviously running that right.
But he would be. That's why I said squad players. Yeah. He's a great squad rotational player.
24, 25.
It's very crucial. You need somebody like that to come off the bench. Exactly. Lingard.
I mean, United are not stretched for dynamic players, man. They got a lot. Mata too's on the bench. They got a lot of bench.
So
a lot of options. So.
Okay, so another thing is we focus too many times on incomings. What about outgoings? Like from Man United, are we gonna see Wayne Rooney leave? Are we gonna see David De Gea go to Real Madrid? Are we gonna see
Wayne? I think Wayne.
I think David is gonna stay.
Is Chris Smalling gonna join Arsenal, their Europa League side?
Yeah. Okay. No, I think Wayne Rooney. I think Rooney will head to Everton sooner or later. I think he'll retire there. And I think
just go to America.
You think
just
so?
go to America.
Or maybe.
Because I don't think Everton.
Get some banks.
But here's the thing. I mean, Everton have signed what's his name, Klashin from what is it?
Oh
Ajax?
yeah.
I mean,
very good player.
Yeah, doesn't he play in a? Yeah, and they're talking about signing Sandro Ramirez, the former Barcelona flop.
Really, I didn't know about that.
Man, Sandro wasn't a flop though. To be fair, they just let him go early.
Something
Kind
like
of
Anyways, so
early.
So who else would leave though? Luke Shaw maybe could potentially leave. I don't know if he does leave though. Man. He's making 150K.
Fellaini's out. If Fabinho come through, Fellaini's gonna be out. I'm sorry.
Yep. Just gotta get rid of him.
I mean, okay. Here's the thing. Why is Fellaini all of a sudden so shit when he was so good at Everton? Like, what the fuck happened to him?
Man. It's just different. Man. I remember I wanted to sign him at Arsenal, man, when he was at Everton. He was a baller. No, he was very.
He was.
He did everything.
He really was. Like, what the fuck happened?
You know what's funny, man? United fans, they're so fucking fickle, man. Because they get pissed when they put him up top, not knowing that Everton, he's like their leading goal scorer at one point. Then when you take him out of up top and you put him as defensive mid, they're like, oh, why isn't he playing further up the field? Like you fucking United fans, man. You gotta. These fucking guys, bro, are the absolute worst sometimes. Absolute worst. Because then look, when he scores from defensive mid,
he's reminiscing right now.
When he scores from defensive mid position, they're like,
all the arguments you have with Manchester United fans is coming back to you.
It's stupid because they don't they treat him like shit until he scores, and then he scores, and they're like, oh, Fellaini, you know what I mean? Like what?
That is true. That is true.
Fuck, bro?
That is true. They'll be praising Fellaini like, oh, Fellaini's a beast. We played long ball football.
Exactly. Yeah. And then,
we don't play long ball football.
Then he scores the own goal.
And then Fellaini comes on in the fucking 80th minute.
Joke of a United fan.
Fucking.
Man, you guys gotta stop roasting them.
They can't cool themselves.
No, they do it to themselves.
I feel like the Manchester United fan are going to become the new Arsenals. You know, Manchester United TV.
Yeah,
diluted.
Saturday evening, we waiting for an episode.
I just can't wait until deadline day when they have not.
Okay, so over and under, over and under,
and Gareth Bale and Antonio Griezmann and everybody.
Dude, my roommate is just as delusional as all of them Manchester United fans, dude. You have no idea.
Anyway, what are you talking about over and under? It's fucking Man United. They spend they spend 100 million on a sack of potatoes. Like, come on, dude.
70 million on Morata, right?
So, like, come on.
Possibly do that.
They spend 89 million on
chill out with Morata, bro.
No, but I'm being honest. He spent like 89 million.
I'm talking to you, Mark. Chill out.
That's either Morata or Lukaku. So I'm saying, how much money do you think you're going to spend?
Of course, it's deserved. It's deserved. I said it wasn't. It's deserved.
Over you.
How much?
It's a blank check. Yeah. I'm saying it's a blank check. What Man United?
So okay, so let me ask you this: Are they spending more than City or less than City?
They're trying to buy the success, but it's not working. So they're gonna buy more success.
So Jimmy, you think they spend more than City?
200 million.
City's gonna spend more.
City's gonna spend more.
I don't know. They might. Nah, Jimmy may be right. Jimmy may be right.
No. Jimmy may be right, but I would say this for one reason. I say with the fact that they're letting go of Ibrahimovic, they might let go of Wayne Rooney.
How many players are you
think about the wages right there that they clear up. No, but listen. Think about the wages they clear up.
Oh, okay, we're forgetting about
they
James
may buy
Rodriguez.
more. They may buy more, but
How
then what I'm saying
know?
is, exactly. How could we forget James? I think Man United is going to spend huge sums on three players just to replace Ibrahimovic, Wayne Rooney if he's leaving.
They already have one. They have him on the jersey. They have him on the jersey campaign.
Wayne is gonna stay. That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna. Yeah, I think City's
gonna spend more. I think City's gonna be the one
not to say United won't spend
money this summer in the EPL.
City will spend more.
Yeah. Oh, they will. But City's gonna spend more. I mean, I think they're gonna spend more than anybody in the world. To be honest.
Honestly, dude. I mean, it depends because, like, I mean, with City. I mean, guys, man. I mean, honestly, with who's gonna spend more between City and Man United? Come on. I mean, Man United haven't even finished their shopping. I think City are.
No, they still got a couple players. They got Mendy. They can still send a right back. They still need a center back. They still, we
have to get full backs.
They've already spent 60 million between Ederson and David. Yeah, exactly.
The window hasn't
they've already spent they spent 60 million before the fucking window opened. They pre-ordered.
Open, exactly.
What the fuck?
Pre-ordered. You see, they spent 60 million on two players. Man United is about to spend that on one guy who's fucking Morata. Come on.
What the fuck you mean? Who's fucking Morata? Morata's
good. I still think.
You know where the money's gonna go? You know where the money's gonna go?
Okay, but still, like I said.
Okay, thank you very much.
Signing for United. I think we all.
I think Man United is gonna spend more.
I think Cristiano Ronaldo is obviously their dream signing, right?
Okay, but who's their unrealistic signing? The unrealistic signing is Cristiano, so I probably have to say Cristiano, and then the realistic signing would be anybody, Gareth Bale. Realistic signing that could be also a dream signing could be either James or Griezmann or Donnarumma.
Verratti. Verratti. They're talking about Verratti too, bro.
Nah,
Hell no. Hell no.
But it's Ronaldo, man.
Yeah, he's going to Barcelona. He's going to Barcelona.
If they had a chance between Ronaldo, Griezmann, or anybody else in the world, it's Ronaldo. They're going to take Ronaldo.
You know what? Okay, just a quick thing, right? I'm just going to put that out there quick. Why do Manchester United keep saying Ronaldo going back to Manchester United he's coming back home?
It all started for him. Like, it's his career. No. His career lifted at United. He became who he is. Thierry Henry started at Monaco.
More famous,
but Thierry Henry's home is Arsenal. It's the same thing.
Ronaldo take a little. Here's the thing. Ronaldo take a little detour to Manchester United in order to get to his home. A little date, because his dream is for Santiago Bernabeu.
So
since he was a kid.
Home is where the heart is. No, pause. Home is where the heart is. I feel like, Cristiano has more heart.
It's the same thing with
Henry and Arsenal. He wanted to play for Real Madrid.
Henry started his career at Monaco, right?
I don't get why.
Mark actually had sense over there. Mark talks sense. I mean, it's not Real Madrid. Real Madrid is not home for him.
That's where he.
It really is because he always wanted to play for us since he was a kid.
That's not his.
His heart is for us.
But honestly, okay. First of all, if Sir Alex Ferguson is not part of his life, would he be the player he is right now?
Never. No. He would never be.
It's Ronaldo though. It's Ronaldo. No. I mean, I'm sorry. It's Ronaldo. Okay.
Fergie turned him to a man. Fergie turned Ronaldo into a man.
I'm sorry. It's Cristiano
Ronaldo. Ronaldo came to Manchester United a boy, and he left Manchester United a man. Anyway, so dream signing. We said that we're pretty much all set with them, right? So we're gonna check back at the end of transfer day. Remember, deadline day. We're gonna check back and we're gonna go through all of these predictions we had and see exactly where it's gonna go. So next week we're gonna be taking care of Real Madrid. We got the Madrista here. He'll be talking about Ronaldo's tax evasions.
Hey, chill out. Chill out. Chill. And, fuck out.
The guy needing to pay his taxes. Obviously Mbappe. Is he going? Is he staying? That's a big
chill the fuck out.
And if Mbappe, hold on, Jimmy. And if Mbappe does stay, what does that mean for Benzema? Does go there? What does that mean for Benzema? What does that mean for Morata? What does that mean for Anyways, we'll talk about that next week.
Holy shit.
And we'll throw
Mark,
Barca in there
did you bring your fucking A-game banter today? Fuck you, nigga.
Huh?
He brought he got the arsenal for the banters today. Fuck out of here, nigga. What the fuck you mean?
He did it so slick. I swear to God, Mark, you're fucking hilarious.
You gotta let the host do his thing. Alright, man. So, can I finish the fucking tease, guys?
Oh my God.
Shit. All right, we're keeping that. We're keeping that. We're keeping that tease for sure. Keeping that one for sure. So, all right, let me finish it. So yes, and we'll see what that means about Mbappe, if he's coming to Real, if he's staying. What does that mean for Benzema? We're gonna have a lot of questions with Jimmy. I'm sure he's really opinionated about all of this. So we'll be doing Real Madrid, and we'll do so. We'll run through the transfer rumors for Barca as well. And maybe if we have some time, some more La Liga things. So in the next episode, we'll have some of that, and you guys stay tuned. We will see you guys next week. Later.
All right.
Later.
1, 2, 3, stop.
Oh my. Yeah. Stop. Imagine Cristiano walking into the fucking office like, yo, I gotta leave. I gotta fucking go.
No, right? Hey, they're trying to compete on every level, bro. They're trying to outdo each other. Who can evade the most taxes too? Hey, if you guys have any ideas on any upcoming shows or you want your favorite team spoken about on the next podcast, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe to Banter Football 30 podcast. Thanks. Have a good one.